beside you here, that poor little Vietnamese or wherever the hell she's from, probably there, getting those coffees for a coworker. That's a bad place to cross the street. Right down the street, people get taken out there all the time. It's just it's like a hump, you can't see. There's no dedicated left turn lane. Just it's a perfect place to get run over. You know, I drove an ambulance for a year, and which is one of the main reasons why I quit riding motorcycles. And secondly, fucking people getting hit by cars crossing streets like that. You wouldn't believe how much of that shit I saw in a year. Get there, it's like, yeah, what happened? Oh, they were crossing the streets. Yeah, I knew right then. Fuck that. I'll tell you another one that'll get your ass too is walking on a train track. Your brain doesn't calculate how fast stuff's going, especially it's never seen it before. Same with crossing an expressway when you run out of gas. Everything looks in slow motion, but it's not. That's because if you're standing out in the road and you're looking down, like right here, and I was in that opposite way of traffic, your fucking brain is does not do a good job there. Yeah, you know shit's moving, and you know it can run over you, but not like it really can. Perfect example is people getting hit by Amtrak trains. I was aware of it, so it didn't get me, but it could have got me one time up in Michigan near Ann Arbor. On like a railroad, one that crosses a river, there's no space sometimes between the train and jumping off the side of the son of a bitch. So what happens is you're out there fucking around, taking pictures or whatever, walking across it. You hear the train blowing its whistle, and you're used to, freight trains coming through 55, 60. You don't realize it's a fucking bullet train, Amtrak. And even on shitty tracks in a state like Michigan, those motherfuckers just outside Ann Arbor, as an example, they can get up to 120 miles an hour legally. I mean, that is fucking hauling ass. And when you're on a railroad trestle, walking across, the one that goes across the water, and you hear that fucker blow his horn, you see him down there and you see the lights, like, oh yeah, I'll just get on the other side of this. Yeah, bullshit. A lot of times you can't get the fuck out of the way in time. Either you jump off the side, which you don't want to do, or you get hit. That took that damn experienced freight hopper guy that was going all over. He got killed a few years ago. Same shit got him. It got that movie crew where the director went to prison. Now, it's fucked up. It's an accident. They weren't supposed to be out there. All that shit that can bite anybody anytime, but it just caught them. I guarantee you that guy didn't wake up in the morning wanting people on a film crew to get killed. It's just, you're out there, like I just explained. Fucking birds singing, quiet, you want to do this movie, it's a perfect setup. You drag some shit out there in the tracks, and all of a sudden you hear the train blowing, and everybody is just kind of like dumbfounded. Well, we know how to get off the tracks. Yeah, well, when you're just exactly what happened to them. A fucking train and that thing actually hit the bed, and then it hit the girl and killed her. It can happen. So when I see something like I did today, sweet little Vietnamese girl can hardly speak English. All they say is thank you. They're just so fucking subservient active, man. She got on the other side, and I said, hey, be careful walking across that motherfucker. I mean, I'm talking about really careful. And she said, I don't understand English. I said, well, hey, try and remember what I said. You're going to get smashed, flatter than a fucking pancake. Hey, Angie. Where you been? How you been doing up there? You getting ready for the summer? I was just warning this little Asian girl to not get killed getting coffees for her fellow estheticians at a nail place. Crossing the street, man, it's easy to get hit when there's... What's even worse is standing in the middle, waiting for the traffic to clear on the other side. That's what gets you hit most of the time. People confused, haven't been there. There's a lot of gas stations there. It was like that in West Branch. I can't tell you when I was sitting at that Tim Hortons. I've had people tell me mind my own fucking business. It's like, yeah, okay, all right. I've went up to them when they were out there near that Tim Hortons and said, hey guys, do not fucking cross here. Go down to the light. Yeah, it's another 10 minutes, but you'll be alive. Now I'm the old man telling them, oh, good for you, all hands on deck. Oh, good for you, man. Oh, the duck landing? Yeah, I read a lot about that shit. Got a lot of experience with birds and, I give a fuck about them. Speaking about this, some motherfucker killed a copperhead snake on my road yesterday. You can see where they hit it in the head. First of all, it's a fucking crime. I better not see somebody doing that shit. Now, they're going to think I'm nuts for, getting in their ass about killing venomous snakes. I am. You're not supposed to do it. They're protected. And that motherfucker is out in the middle of nowhere, and you just decide to kill it. That's how most people get bit. They try to kill snakes. I'm glad they bite their ass. Just leave them alone, man. I spent 3 years down here looking my fucking ass off for snakes. I mean, I got a pair of those boots and all that shit. I mean, look for these motherfuckers. And I never saw one in the woods. It's unturning logs, all that shit. I ran over one copperhead accidentally. I felt terrible about it with a lawnmower. And I've seen maybe one timber rattler, I'm not sure. And 3 snakes crossing the road, and that's in 3 years. People act like you're down here, you're automatically going to die by going out in the woods. It's bullshit. How you been doing? I'm going to come up there and party this summer. I had a bottle of wine the other night. Got off the wagon. It was great too, man. The weather down here right now is for a guy like me, perfect. I got that. That's exactly why I built that place like I did. I turned the ceiling fans on last night too. It's perfect. I can fall asleep in my bed. Those big giant windows, 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide, 15-foot ceilings. Just lay in my bed with no blanket on and not get cold. That's the perfect temperature right now. And if it gets a little too hot, I turn on the ceiling fan. I just fucking drift off into sleep. Just sleeping like a baby. And the other night I thought, I really like a couple glasses of wine. I listen to classical music and I read science books. And I stay up all fucking night reading. You notice my uploads of my audio? See, I take that audio recorder and I take it back to the pond. So you don't hear me opening doors and shit like that. Nobody listens to them. They should be listening to them now if you like nature sounds. I mean, I don't give a fuck about using all that shit. I really don't. I don't. I know exactly how you get them. Well, not really. I mean, the viral videos were accidental, but I figured it out. That's the opposite of what I do. If I could hide those damn views, I'd do it. Just truly stick to my interests. 16 and a half hours of insects and reptiles making noise. No, it's true. I don't do shit. I just go back there with an expensive recorder, good one too. I just started using it a lot this year. I've had it about 4 years. They don't even make them anymore. It's a Sony PCM D100. They don't even make them. Great, man. Just stick that fucker out there and let it record. That's all I do. And I come home, I put it on an editing thing just to make sure there's no crazy noises, like jets going over or something. Then I upload it. People think I'm crazy, which is probably true. But I'm going to keep on doing it. There's going to be a lot more follow-ups on insect and reptile noises and birds. I just be kicking it. Yeah, I'm going to come up there. I'll stop by there. Actually, my buddy wanted me to come up there today to Michigan. I looked at the weather in Mackinac and stuff. And it's still cold up there. I'm getting sick of Mackinac anyway. I bet I flew people up that Mackinac 1,000 times. Dropped them off. I used to love doing that, flying people from Ann Arbor to Mackinac. So great fun, man. But now it's just turning into the bullshit you tried to get away from. Fucking ferries are breaking down because some asshole that doesn't know how to run a business bought it, didn't do any maintenance on the boats. Now they're in a big lawsuit over that. Now it's hedge funds and investment companies that are owning all the lodging. It's $600 a night to stay there. Wait in line to eat. Fuck that. It's turning out. I'll tell you what else is turning out like that too. is the national parks. You know, I started going to those things in the early 70s, barely, because I couldn't afford to go out there that much. And then I, got lucky, and really by the time I was like 42, really wasn't working. That's all I did was fuck around. I've been able to parlay about 15 years of fucking around, working, getting lucky, into a whole life of fucking off. And all I did was travel. Fuck, I'd go out to Glacier National Park and spend 6 weeks. I spent 13 weeks in Alaska one time, just fucking around, having fun. So great. If I died today, I got way more travel than I probably deserved. And I'm still fucking around. I fuck around every day. I get up and I fuck around. So great. I'm just so lucky. I thank the powers of pornography for guiding me through this treacherous game of life. I haven't had to work some shit fucking job that I hate going into. Just been lucky. I couldn't do it now. If I was like 35 or 40, I'd be fucking slaving away just like every other working stiff. I just hit a time in life where you just had to fucking show up, to be honest with you. Not that great of a money man. I'm not that great of a money manager because it's too fucking boring. You're making like, what are you gonna save, like $5,000 a year? Fuck that, man. To your 75, fuck that. So goddamn boring. $5,000, I'd rather just like, stay a few more days somewhere or not work. Fuck that, man. I got so damn lucky. Come up there in Michigan. Oh, the boats. Yeah, I had a boat. I had a 42-foot Carver at one time. I ended up trading it for a fucking cabin in 10 acres, that, believe it or not, right next to fucking Ted Nugent in Irons, Michigan. Wellston. Wellston. I only saw the motherfucker one time. But boats are expensive. Nothing like airplanes, though. Fuck it. You talk about eating up money. Unfucking believable. Boats are bad too. They were always expensive, but not like airplanes. That's why all this bullshit I do now, even building these houses and this property and fucking around, fuck, that's nothing compared to how these airplanes eat your money out. If you're like filthy rich, that's one thing. But if you're not, man, they will fucking go through your cash like you can't believe. I'm not shitting you. Even a pussy airplane burns like fucking 18 gallons an hour, $5.40 a gallon. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm gonna come up there Memorial Day. I hate those busy days. What I like doing the most is going to, believe it or not, for some reason, I don't know why, tourist destinations in the off season. It's weird, isn't it? Like, in the winter, I like being up in Mackinac. It's weird. Sault Ste. Marie. I love being in Sault Ste. Marie in like December and January. I love being out at, you can only go about 15 miles into Glacier National Park in the winter. Lake McDonald, the end of Lake McDonald, that's it. Crater Lake, all those national parks. I love being out there. I've been out there so many times by myself. Nobody with me. Don't see anybody. Man, I was doing some winter photography up there one time in Glacier National Park, and I thought I fucking was going to freeze to death. I mean, you couldn't even hardly stand out, and you get up in those mountains, it is fucking cold. I mean, you're sitting in your rental car. I had a rental car, and you get out to take a picture, and you're like frozen in 30 seconds. I'm not shitting you. Oh, Memorial Day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, boats are fun though. I mean, but there are a lot of you don't, unless you got like a crazy nice boat. It takes too long to get anywhere in a boat. I mean, even when I had a boat in Detroit and I go to Cedar Point, it seems like Gilligan's Island. It seems like you'd never get there. It took fucking forever. And to go to like from Detroit to Mackinac Island, fuck, I did that once. Fuck that. You want to read a good murder mystery? Well, not really a murder, missing people. Is those two attorneys that took off from Grosse Pointe and never made it. Stepien. Look it up on Google. Stepien. Stepian. I say they got in a fight, drinking, and he fucking cocked her ass, and she fell out, and he realized she was dead, and he just kept on fucking drinking and had enough balls to jump off the side of the boat himself. That'd be my guess. It wasn't any like sea jacket or any of that shit. That boat wasn't worth anything. They didn't have a lot of valuables. I think it was just two young, volatile, successful, well, they came from money, people that, you know, fighting and fucking and fighting. He might have found some other motherfucker's phone number on her, in her purse or some shit. I know how those fights start. You know, if you're young and your hormones are high and you're fucking like rabbits, you think, man, this is great. You know, I'm taking this like fantastic piece of ass with me up to fucking Mackinac, and we're gonna fuck for 2 weeks. You just couldn't have better feelings. And you really like their ass too. Your dumb ass at that stage of the game in life, you think it's gonna go on forever. Then you're fucking around, she's blowing you in between fuel stops. You just think, God, can life get any better? And then you find this fucking wrinkled up fucking phone number of some motherfucker you can't stand in her purse while she's staring at the fucking sunset. So you bring it up. It's like, hey, what's this shit? Oh, that's just a friend. Yeah, that's what, when people get caught fucking around, that's what they always are, friends. I mean, there's not much left to say. It's like, what do you got? What do you got, your enemies? Your enemy's phone number in your wallet or your purse? Unless you catch them red-handed, that's what everybody says. Me included. It's like, well, what is this fucking shit? You motherfucker. I don't want to go down this way. Come on, bitch. I'm going to go this way. You say, what's this fucking phone? And you get in a big fight. Yeah, I know how that goes, man. I'm luckily now, getting old sucks. I'd rather be young, but that is one thing that comes along with it. You're just not experiencing that bullshit anymore. You know, because nothing's fucking going on. It's just a bunch of fucking coffee clatches. Sitting with some old bag at a fucking symphony he wouldn't let blow you for $1 million. That's my life. Yeah, you're looking at your watch the whole fucking time. It's the exact opposite of when you're young. Taking some cute girl to a $3 movie because you don't have any money. Just thinking the whole time, God damn, this is fucking great. You could give a fuck what the movie is. You get older and they got here's all the shit you got to look forward to when you date when you're older. They're nice, they're good people, they're honest, all that anti-sex shit. They gotta be that or you wouldn't be with them. Then you're sitting there and the symphony starts and you're just looking over at this fucking wax museum date you got. This goddamn fucking Tales of the Crypt girlfriend. And you're thinking to yourself, God damn, man, I have fallen so fucking far. And then you snap back and you think what your psychiatrist tells you, and he says, Tom, you got your health. You were able to drive you and your fucking grandma girlfriend down to the symphony by yourself. You don't need a cane, a CNI dog, none of that shit. You should be grateful. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I am. I mean, I am. But I'm just comparing this to the good old days. You know, to a cheap movie, and Daisy's good. To a cheap movie and this fucking bullshit. That's why I think when you get older, at least in my case, if you're not lonely, which luckily I don't get, thank God, or I'd probably be fucking married to some goddamn Tales of the Crypt. If you don't get lonely, man, there's just no reason for it. I don't think. You know, you get lonely. Fuck, not me, man. I swear to God, I run out of time every day fucking around. Like right now, I'm going to go to this bookstore, see if they got any new books in the science section. I'm gonna go down, drive down to the second bookstore. See my favorite little girl works in the bookstore, and then I'll go get a couple tacos, another coffee at the Full Moon Cafe. A bunch of transgenders waiting on me. Then I'll fuck around Augusta. I'm thinking about going to Columbia, South Carolina today, but we're supposed to get some good thunderstorms, and I hate missing those. Yeah, I gotta get up there. Daisy's great. I don't really mess around with Daisy that much. I'm going to Hilton Head Saturday, which is okay, not my kind of place, but I could stay over there more, but I don't really like it that much. What I do like is, believe it or not, I like the older women I meet over there. I mean, to chat with, and, you know, they're really into a lot of the same things I am. But they're all like fucking high maintenance and fucking, you know, fucking 100 years old. Fuck that. So boring. I don't care how nice they are. I mean, nice is great, but it's not like being sexually attracted to them with them like you're in your 20s. Fuck yeah, now we're fucking talking. Now it's like, God, you're looking at your watch like, is this fucking ever gonna end? And for some reason, I don't know why, it seems like these older women are interested in like romance way more than the older men. I don't know why that is. That's the impression I get. I've had them ask me, why don't I have a girlfriend? It's like, fuck. Let me show you my fucking porn collection. Tell you why. And they get pissed. Think there's something wrong with me. Yeah. Well, if there is, I don't want to get it fixed. I like going to this fucking place. This Hooters. John Daly goes there during the thing. Fucking people back down a mile out the door just waiting to have that drunk sign their golf cap. Fucking society's weird, isn't it? Fucker does everything wrong and he's got a huge following. That fucking Augusta National, they own this parking lot too. Motherfuckers. Mockingbirds. Well, I hope you guys have a good day today. You party on. Good luck. Have a good day today, Angie. You rock on, okay? Hope you make a lot of tips. Get that guitar out. Play it. Well, good for you. You got quite a few days in before you open. Still cold up there. It's going to get to 83 here today. One thing I like about down here, everything's green as hell. Even in the city. Just green everywhere. It's really makes it nice. All right, have a good day, Angie.